Back from town and I've got frozen food in the car. Happens to me fairly back from town and I've got frozen food in the car. Happens to me fairly often at home that I have elephants in the road and then there's just nothing to do but sit with them until I can't see them anymore. Because who really wants to go anywhere when you've got a herd of ellies in your midst? Try and sneak a little bit forward. Lovely big female in the background. Let's not start up right now. Maybe that little one will come walking up the road towards us. She's got a beautiful little calf. If we could just move past us playing with a stick. Sunbeam Blow just west of Gallagher Camp. I'm scared if I start up and I try and drive forward, I'm going to that little one might not be as familiar with the vehicles as the mums and the other older kids, and I don't want to force it running off back to mum. Still quite far down the road though. Come this way, little child. Oh, if only that bush willow wasn't in the way. Okay, I'm going to just try and move. I think we might be far enough away that it won't react. First step is starting the car, and there's no reaction at all starting, so it allows me to just sneak forward very, very carefully. The road does take us in a little bend that actually right here is about the best we can do. Have this other cow and her calf in view. Calf seems to belong to the other cow because it was encouraged to move on by this ellie here. Encouraged to go back to mom, and this is a young bull actually, just being Brent, come in. Brent, could you take a look around Gowrie Dam? There was a report of Ingwe coming past Gallagher Camp going down towards Gowrie Dam. I'm on that little shortcut with Ndlov at the moment. Go ahead. Okay, just reading about 1 out of 5, I'm afraid. Okay, copy that, thanks. Line sounds like they're heading south, so they're going to pick a fight with the sticks maybe. It's interesting how this little boy intimidated that calf who was feeding on that very same bush, but it's no surprise there. And now we've got an elephant all around us, but we can hardly see any of them. Can sneak forward again. It's getting going to be getting a little bit too late to be sitting with elephant, because while I do sit with Ellies in the dark a lot, and they're quite familiar with our presence day or night, there's no way to use lights with Ellies. And that's enough. You can see this cow is starting to move, worrying about me getting too close. Was it? Go ahead. Yeah, affirmative. I was coming in from the western side to go and look for the ingwe. But I've got a little roadblock at the moment. Thorns and all, buffalo thorn that she's eating, thorns and all. Reaching under her legs, reaching for a nipple. Looks like it wants to try and drink. Suckling now. Joanna, who's in the UK, is asking if elephants use infrasound and seismic communication, and if I can expand on that. Indeed, it is true. Yes, Joanne, it is a well-known fact that now that we have been able to measure, I mean humans, have been able to measure a whole vocabulary in infrasound. And infrasound is basically sound waves that are so low that our human ears can't discern them. It's almost like ultrasound. The supersonic frequencies as opposed to the subsonic frequencies, similar to bats. Bats use in ultrasound very high, very much higher than our audible range. Elephants and whales and other large mammals use much lower frequencies to communicate, and while some of their higher frequencies that they produce with their voice box are audible to us, and we also feel them as vibrations because they're such very deep and very heavy sounds, their much lower frequencies are way below our audible range, and being very, very low frequencies, those sound waves do carry over very long distances. There is some study into elephants using the very, very sensitive muscles in their toes and their feet to pick up vibrations in the earth. I have to be honest, I haven't ever seen elephants creating any noise. I haven't seen them stamping the ground or stamping their feet to produce any seismic waves. But who knows, it could very well be that the very sound waves that they're producing, those subsonic frequencies, do reverberate in the ground. Mark, yeah, go ahead. Alright, thanks Candice. I'm kind of stuck with some Love because I love elephants, and haven't seen an elephant for a few days, and it's so nice to spend some time with them. Special quality time, sunset time, early sunset. So much so that I'm actually going to be moving off a little bit. They're moving up to Gallagher shortcut. I think I'm going to leave them be and let them move on, because it is getting a little dark, and I don't dare put a light on an elephant. Just wait for little one to catch up with its mom, and then we can continue. Sounds like those lions are actually heading south from Twin Dams. So far, not much more than that I've picked up. I don't know if they've actually gotten further than Twin Dams, but so far it sounds like they still might be on Gary. Thank you, Elise. Andrew wanted Elise, I wanted Elise. I think we've had a fantastic evening. Right from the beginning with that little Impala lamb that was waiting for mom to come back to the herd. Didn't need to drink, but ran straight to mom and started drinking, almost like a comfort thing. Bye, children.